As we get underway with the Nottingham Midday Madness, you're here with Jackson Gibbons, aka the Reacher Preacher Teacher.
And James J. Williams.
You also got Michael Casey, Little Casey up in there as well.
Wow. All right, Case. How you doing, Case?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Welcome to the studio. Obviously excited because it's his first time.
Definitely.
We're on stop 8 of our 9-stop roadshow tour, 2008 summer.
That was Ian Berry there, banging a 3 from deep. Another guy who's been following us around the whole summer, from the beginning.
We got Akin, number 32, from Leeds, qualifier last week in Newcastle, I believe.
Well, Courtney Van Beest to the left, and it's good. And we've got a lot of players here, Mr. Gibbons and Mr. Case. A lot of guys that we've seen a lot over the summer.
That's nice.
That's Joseph Eiffel right there.
A lot of guys that we've seen over the summer who have been working extremely hard and made a lot of improvement. Is there any guys out here that have stood out to you that have made a lot of improvement over the summer, over the last 9 road shows?
Let's ask Little Casey to get your perspective, considering this is your first time in here. What do you think, Case?
I think Joseph Eiffel definitely started pretty slow. Obviously, when we got to the later stage, he started to come up. So yeah, I think this guy here, playing the centre spot, yeah, he does it for me. He's good.
Gibbons?
There's loads of guys for me. I mean, there's a young guy playing on the court right now called Travis Prosper. He came to the first 2 or 3 events, didn't do too great. I believe he's qualified now. He's been listening to the commentary, so I hear, so I believe from the emails that we've got. He seems to have progressed, seems to have added to his game as the summer's gone on, and he's doing really well. I'm glad to see that he's taking on board everything that we're doing. There's Courtney Van Beest, who's always been a big follower of our program, but I've watched Courtney mature and flourish over the summer. There's Joseph on the nice bank shot, look like Tim Duncan on that one. There's loads of guys. There's not just 1 or 2. There are loads of guys like Albert and Eddie, who seem to have been taking a rest for the last couple of weeks preparing for the 8th. So, I mean, to call out a few more names, I would definitely say Luke Baker was a nice surprise for me this summer.
Yeah.
Teo Ogedengbe has been a big surprise this summer too. I mean, I respect him. He did well at Capital City last year, but he really seems to have been a cut above a lot of the other players that he's come up against. Oh, that's nice.
That's the young fella there from, originally from Birmingham. Was coached under Clive Allen, Big Sky for a little while, and then moved down to Sheffield. I can't remember the name of the coach he's been coached at by Sheffield, but he's really...
Duku?
I'm not sure, but
Sharks.
He's a very, very talented young player. Had a chance to speak to him a little bit over the event, just to help him out on some of his his point guard attributes. And he's only 15 years old. He's only 15 years old, and he's playing with the big boys, and he's doing his thing.
Reminds me of he hasn't got a similar game, but his confidence and the way he plays reminds me of Helio.
Yeah,
he's just not afraid of any of the older guys, willing to step up to the plate and work hard.
Yeah, I'd love to see the 2 of them go at it. That'd be really good. That'd be really good. He's a really good player.
It's Ian Berry on the penetration and kick. Over to Travis.
Travel called. Travis making a travel.
Oh, God.
Okay, this another guy who I think is just he stepped up his game every time I've seen him play, and that's Ian Berry, number 8 there on the white team. It's good to see him traveling up and down, and these guys really want it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. They really want it.
So William makes it good.
What can you tell us about him, Case?
William, haven't seen much of him. Just started to see him since Nottingham, and obviously the last 2. Quite a quiet player, I must say. Don't really see much of him in the game, but seems to be quite promising.
Cool. This is another guy here, number 32, Akin. who we first saw in Newcastle. Plays for Leeds Carnegie Division 2 and is a super athlete. As you see him there, hit the free throw to win the game. Super athlete. I mean,